A couple months ago, American Express released a new credit card that pretty much flew under everybody's radar. But now that Bilt just got added as a transfer partner for this specific card, it might be one of the best no annual fee credit cards on the market. So in this video, I'm going to cover what Rakuten is, everything that you need to know about their credit card, and how to add Bilt as a transfer partner. So if you guys don't know what Rakuten is, it's basically an online shopping portal that allows you to earn cash back when you buy things online. So basically when you create an account and then shop online, you're gonna earn cash back. Just to give you an example, let's say that I wanted to buy some new AirPods from Target. I could search up Target and then activate this 1% back from Rakuten and then go and buy these AirPods right here for $149 and earn 1% cash back on that. And they have some really popular retailers that will give you a lot of cash back. I've seen up to 20 to 30% cash back at some places. Now there are a lot of other cashback and shopping portals out there, but what makes Rakuten special is that you can get your rewards in the form of credit card points. Previously, you could only get American Express points, but the big news now is that you can also get Bilt points. If you don't know what Bilt is, they're best known for their Bilt MasterCard, which is a credit card that allows you to earn points on rent without paying a transaction fee. And Bilt has some of the best transfer partners in the credit card game. They have transfer partners like Hyatt, Japan Airlines, United, Atmos, just to name a couple, and then like 20 others too. However, the only problem with Bilt is that it's kind of hard to get their points. Their card doesn't come with any sign-up bonus, and it takes a long time to accumulate points by just putting dining and then rent on it. But now what this new partnership means with Bilt and Rakuten is that you have a way to earn a ton more Bilt points with obviously Rakuten shopping portal and also their new credit card. So let's talk about this new credit card. Rakuten actually partnered with two separate companies to be able to bring this credit card to market. The first is Amex, which handles all their payment processing, and then Imprint to actually build and service the card. So basically the way that this works is that Rakuten wanted the card, but they obviously have no idea how to manage or launch a credit card. So that's where Imprint comes in. They're a fintech that helps people launch their credit cards. So they've handled things like customer service, the application, sending out the cards, the app, things like that. Now, I've never heard of them before, but they look pretty decent. It looks like their app doesn't try to get too cute, which I like. It looks like just a place to pay off your card. It has 4.9 stars on 20,000 reviews. Now, if you're wondering what Amex does, they pretty much just process all the payments. But that's actually a huge W because this card gets the retail protection and then the extended warranty that American Express cards get. And that's important because with this card, we're going to be buying a lot of things online. Retail protection covers eligible items that are damaged or stolen within 90 days of the purchase, and extended warranty doubles the original manufacturer's warranty. And I know that sounds like a bunch of credit card mumbo jumbo, which it is, but those actually come in clutch if you buy something and then it gets damaged or stolen or breaks. All right, now getting into the exciting stuff, this card will give you $100 after you spend $1,000 within the first 3 months of opening it up. And also if you create a Rakuten account with a referral link and spend $50 within 90 days, you get an additional $15. So that would be $100 in total, $50 for the sign up bonus. But that can of course be given to you in either 15,000 Amex or Bilt points. Now the application with this card is actually one of the coolest ones because you can apply and see your starting credit limit without a hard pull to your credit. And I'll actually show you a trick right now where you can get approved for this card with no hard pull on your credit at all. So I went ahead and applied for it earlier just to see what I would get. So it's first going to ask for your phone number and then last 4 digits of your social security number. Then it'll ask for your address and date of birth. And then after that, it'll just ask for your income and then rent or mortgage. And then just like that, it will show you your credit limit and APR. They gave me a $2,000 credit limit. And with this card, you're not going to see very high credit limits. My credit is very good. It's in the 730s. And I know other people that have applied for this card have also gotten limits around 2,000 to 3,000. So don't expect a big limit. Now, if you're at this point in the application and you want this card, go ahead and freeze your TransUnion credit and then go ahead and hit that accept and continue button. That way you will be approved for this card with the credit limit it shows you, but your TransUnion will be locked so you won't get a hard pull. And then a couple days later, you can unfreeze your TransUnion and get the card without the pull. Let's now go ahead and talk about the rewards with this card. So you're gonna get 4x on Rakuten purchases, both in-store or online, an extra 5% back on Rakuten dining, 2% back on all groceries and restaurants, and 1% back on everything else. And I'll go ahead and break all of these down individually, But just reiterating, it is advertised as cashback, but you can get it in Amex or Bilt points. All right, so let's first talk about the extra 4% back on online and in-store purchases from Rakuten. So this is going to stack on top of what Rakuten is already giving you. So let's go back to that AirPod example from Target earlier. If I bought it with my Rakuten card, I would get 250 points from Rakuten and then an additional 1,000 points from my Rakuten card. They have a lot of different retailers, pretty much anything you buy online. Just to name a couple big ones that they have right now, they have Best Buy, eBay, Target, Sam's Club. In the past, they've had Apple and Walmart, and those will probably be back pretty soon. Also, you're going to earn that 4% back on the first $7,000 you spend. After that $7,000, you're only going to earn 1% back. So that would be a total of $280 or 28,000 points you could earn every year. Also, there are some in-store places too, but they're a little bit more niche. There's some okay ones like CVS and Sephora, but for all intents and purposes, this is an online card. The next rewards category is an extra 5% back in Rakuten dining. So Rakuten actually has over 22,000 restaurants where you're going to earn 5% back in, but with this card, you'll earn an extra 5% back, so a total of 10%. And there are actually some really good restaurants in there. There's this Thai place that I go to like once a week, so it'll be pretty cool to be able to get 10x Bilt points on that place that I go every week. So yeah, this category can be a little bit niche, but if there is a restaurant that you go to that is in that collection, it is a lot of points that you'll earn. Then lastly, this card will give you 2x on all other restaurants and then grocery stores, and that is a pretty low rate, but it's better than nothing. And then of course it'll give you 1% back on everything else. And the last thing that I wanted to mention about the card itself is that it is actually a metal card, which is pretty cool. It's stainless steel and you could get it in two designs, either silver or the classic Rakuten purple. And just another side note here, I think it's funny how cards like the Apple card, this card, and then the Amazon Prime Visa are all metal cards, but they most of the time they just sit in your sock drawer because they're not really meant to be used out and about. Now, one of the only downsides I could find with this card is that you're only going to get your rewards once every 3 months. It'll be paid out with the rest of the points that you earn from Rakuten. Rakuten's payout dates are February 15th, May 15th, August 15th, and November 15th. And you'll need a minimum of $5.01 or 501 credit card points to be paid out. If not, then those points will just be rolled over to the next date and then you'll be paid out after that. All right, let's now talk about the big news, which is Bilt being added as a transfer partner. So for the first 6 months, all Bilt members will receive a 1-to-1 conversion rate. Basically what that means is, let's say you earned $10 of rewards with Rakuten, you could send that over to Bilt and get 1,000 Bilt points. However, that is only for the first 6 months. After that 6 months, they'll only convert 1 to 0.5. So in 6 months from now, that same $10 of Rakuten cash back would only convert to 500 Bilt points. Unless you had silver, gold, or platinum status with Bilt, in that case, they would still convert 1-to-1. To be able to get silver status with Bilt, you'd either have to earn 50,000 Bilt points, which is really hard, or put $10,000 of spend on the Bilt card. However, Bilt is refreshing all their cards and having 3 new cards launch this upcoming February, and I think those cards will come with status attached to them if I had to guess. So I think if you have the middle or high tier Bilt card that will be launching, you will automatically get status that comes with it and still be able to transfer your Rakuten points 1-to-1 to Bilt. I could be wrong about that, but I don't think I am. If there's one thing that I'm good at life, it's making credit card predictions. I can give you a list of all the correct predictions that I've made, but Bilt has made a big deal about this partnership with Rakuten, and I don't think they would have done that if it's only going to last 6 months, and then in 6 months it's pretty much, And being able to transfer your points 1-to-1 if you get their mid or premium card that they're going to be launching will help them promote their cards. So that's just my guess. All right, last thing I want to do is show you how to link your Rakuten and Bilt account, because you can't just go in Rakuten and do it, unfortunately. So first thing that you're going to need is both a Bilt and a Rakuten account, and then after that, just Google Bilt and Rakuten. After you do that, this page will come up and you can press join now. Now it will ask you to sign up if you haven't already, and it says it'll give you 2,500 Bilt points, but don't do that because with a referral link, you can get 5,000 points, which is double. So the best way to do it is make your Bilt account and then make your Rakuten account with a referral link, and then go ahead and then link them. So after you do that, you can go ahead and go back to this page and then hit the get started page. And then you can just go ahead and hit continue. And then after that, it says, account linking is successful. And just to show you, if I go to Rakuten, you can see account and it has the little Bilt logo. And then if I go to account settings under how I'm getting paid, you can also see that I'm getting paid in Bilt points. So they make it very easy to link your accounts. You can also do it in the Bilt app as well. Okay, so overall, going back to the Rakuten card, it is a little bit niche, but it is a very, very good card and a no-brainer for the next 6 months, especially with the sign-up bonus to get Bilt points. And even if I'm wrong about it being easier to get Bilt Silver status or higher, this Rakuten card will still be worth it because you'll still be able to send your points to American Express, and membership rewards points are nothing to laugh at. They're still one of the most valuable currencies. If you guys want to learn more about how to use Rakuten's shopping portal, I made a full video on that you guys can watch right here.